The internet is currently witnessing the most strategic cash out in the history of the adult industry, and it's being led by none other than the OnlyFans queen herself, Iggy Azalea. On January 10th, 2026, just 1 year after she first teased her Motherland online casino, Iggy officially announced her total withdrawal from the blue site to focus on her crypto empire. For those who haven't been following the ledgers, Iggy didn't just make a few million. She reportedly grossed over $48 million in a single year on the platform. But as she walks away from the link in bio life, a massive controversy is brewing. Critics are accusing her of using her adult subscribers as exit liquidity for her mother token, while her most loyal fans are wondering if the promised Motherland casino is a legitimate tech venture or just the ultimate celebrity rug pull. Today, we are following the money to see if Iggy's pivot to crypto wizard is a genius business move or the final chapter in a long-running industry grift. To understand how we got to a $48 million exit, we have to look at the Iggy method. Unlike many other creators, Iggy never went full X-rated. She offered what industry analysts call a masterclass in brand-controlled sexuality. According to data from early 2025, she maintained a consistent monthly revenue of $9.2 million by blending high-gloss fashion photography with studio footage of her unreleased music. She proved that you don't have to sell your soul to make a fortune, you just have to sell the access to your brand. But in late 2025, the narrative shifted. Iggy began openly complaining that the blue site was taking a huge cut of her earnings, referring to the standard 20% platform fee. Her solution? Cutting out the middleman entirely by moving her fan base into her own decentralized ecosystem. Our expectation map for this investigation focuses on 3 core questions. First, did Iggy really make $48 million, or are these numbers inflated to pump her crypto projects? Second, what is the Motherland casino, and why are financial regulators already looking at its January 2026 launch? And finally, what happens to the thousands of fans who spent millions on her spicy content now that she's pivoted to being a tech CEO? Let's start with the most shocking reality, the tokenization of the fan base. According to reports from 99 Bitcoins on January 10, 2026, Iggy's mother token reached a staggering $240 million market capitalization. This wasn't driven by Wall Street, it was driven by the simps and stans who followed her from YouTube to the blue site and finally to the crypto markets. Per the leaked project roadmap, the Motherland casino is intended to be the primary utility for the token. However, as of this week, several high-profile crypto analysts have raised red flags. They argue that the token's value is purely speculative and tied to Iggy's personal social media presence. If she stops posting, the utility disappears. This is the reality versus the expectation. The expectation is a revolutionary new gaming platform. The reality is a high-stakes gamble on a single celebrity's attention span. This brings us to the #1 most shocking point, the Bop House connection. While Iggy operates solo, her strategy has been closely watched by the Bop House management teams. According to unverified industry insiders, the Bop House creators, like Sophie Rain, are reportedly looking into launching their own fan coins based on Iggy's success. This marks a fundamental shift in the adult industry. It's no longer about selling pictures, it's about selling governance. Per the 2026 Creator Marketing Trends report, we are entering the era of agentic AI and tokenized communities. Iggy is the pioneer of this, but the risk is immense. If Mother crashes, it won't just be a bad investment for her fans, it will be a PR disaster that could destroy her mainstream credibility forever. Now let's look at the retirement narrative. Iggy is only 35 as of 2026, but she has officially stated she has no interest in returning to music. According to a Billboard interview from late 2025, she finds the music industry exploitative compared to the autonomy of the adult and crypto spaces. Per the social media trends analysis, top-tier creators are no longer looking for longevity in front of the camera. They're looking for liquidity behind the scenes. They want to make their $50 million and pivot to being venture capitalists. Iggy's Motherland is her attempt at Silicon Valley status, but the receipt marketing she used to get there, flaunting her OnlyFans millions, might be her biggest hurdle in being taken seriously by institutional investors. The legal red flags surrounding Motherland are also gaining steam. According to a legal breakdown from the Financial Supervisory Service in early 2026, online casinos powered by celebrity-backed tokens fall into a massive regulatory gray area. If the casino is accessible to fans in jurisdictions where gambling is illegal, Iggy could face federal charges that transcend the usual celebrity drama. Per the reports from Reddit's Drama Llama HQ, several whales in the mother community are already expressing concern over the lack of gaming license transparency on the site. This is the relativity hack of the crypto world. Claim you are disrupting an industry to avoid the regulations that govern it. The psychological impact on her blue site subscribers is another layer the public is ignoring. Many of these fans spent thousands of dollars on exclusive interactions, believing they were supporting a creator's independent career. Now they're being told that those interactions were just a bridge to get them to buy a meme coin. According to a 2025 study on parasocial monetization, this pivot can lead to a massive trust deficit. When a creator treats their audience like a market rather than a community, the backlash is usually silent but deadly. Per the engagement data from her X account, while her crypto followers are vocal, her music and content fans have begun to drop off, feeling like they were just a means to an end. This leads us to the shadow management behind the crypto launch. Many people assume Iggy is doing this alone, but per the tokenomics report released on January 5, 2026, a significant portion of the mother supply is held by advisory wallets. These are typically venture firms or market makers who specialize in celebrity pumps. These firms use the creator's fame to drive the price up, then dump their holdings on the retail fans. If Iggy is being used as the face of a sophisticated pump and dump, the $48 million she made on the blue site will look like pocket change compared to the losses her fans might face. According to industry analyst Butler Camlord, this is the dirty secret of the 2026 creator economy. The creator makes the millions, the agency makes the billions, and the fans pay the tab. The timing of her exit is also perfectly aligned with the AI segregation trend of 2026. As the internet becomes flooded with AI-generated adult content, real celebrities like Iggy are finding it harder to maintain a price premium for their pose. According to the Adobe 2026 social media trends, audiences are becoming fatigued by high-gloss visuals and are craving ultra-human experiences. Iggy's move to crypto is a way to maintain that exclusivity without having to compete with AI models that can produce a million images a second. She is selling ownership because vision is becoming a commodity. What does this mean for the future of child stars and influencers? Per the data, Iggy is providing the post-OnlyFans blueprint. If a creator can successfully transition from spicy content to tech founder, the stigma of the adult industry effectively disappears. It becomes just another seed round for their business. According to a report from the WPP Media 2026 predictions, we will see a classical revival in how we view these creators. They're becoming the new Medici families, using their vast digital wealth to influence everything from fashion to finance. But the reality of the receipts suggests that this respectability is bought with the money of the very people they are now trying to distance themselves from. The final insider takeaway is that Motherland isn't a casino, it's a gated space. In 2026, group chats and gated spaces will thrive as fans seek deeper connections with their idols. By moving her fans into a crypto ecosystem, Iggy is creating a private world where she makes the rules and takes 100% of the profit. No more platform fees, no more link in bio bans, and no more accountability to anyone but herself. It is the ultimate power move in the creator economy, but it rests on a foundation of speculative value that could crumble at any moment. As we wrap up this deep dive into Iggy Azalea's $48 million pivot, it's clear that the OnlyFans Queen title was just a temporary crown. She is aiming for something much larger, the role of the first Crypto Empress. Whether Mother goes to the moon or becomes another celebrity rug pull remains to be seen, but the financial mechanics of the exit are undeniable. Iggy didn't just leave the adult industry, she outgrew it. She turned a spicy subscription into a sovereign economy. If you want to understand how these advisory wallets are manipulating the market and why your favorite creators are suddenly obsessed with utility tokens, you need to see the full picture. This is just one layer of the Motherland mystery. To see the breakdown of the Mother token distribution, the secret contracts behind the casino, and the real reason Iggy is done with the blue site, you have to check out the Velvet Rope Industry Secrets playlist. We're exposing the new era of the celebrity tech scam and showing you why the most dangerous thing in the industry isn't the content, it's the coin. The game has moved from the bedroom to the boardroom, and it's time you learned how to play. The story of Iggy Azalea is a masterclass in how to sell a sold soul back to the highest bidder in the form of a digital token.